Yo, what's up, bro? It is 12:52 a.m. in the morning, and holy shit, is it cold? Let me put my hoodie on. Hold on. Oh, shit. I've had an epiphany that as soon as I realized it, bro, I knew I had to make this video. So, I've been really happy this week. Like, not just because I'm transitioning to a new job that I'm really excited for, that I know is going to test me and it's going to be have a lot of opportunity for me and just be the beginning of a new chapter in my life. Put the hoodie on. But because life is just have color again. Like, I see the colors of the world, and like every morning I look up at the sky and I'm like, I'm so grateful for how beautiful it is and all this. But I've realized that for like the last 2 days, granted, I've been like processing a lot of stuff, especially since so much things are changing within myself and the world around me, or like my environment. I haven't been working as hard as I could be. Most of my work that I've been doing has been mostly internal, with dealing with my mind, my soul, my heart, and my beliefs and about myself and my worth. Which honestly, that internal inner work is more important than anything else, and that's how you even get anywhere. But now that I'm in a much better place, I'm starting to see that, like, wait, I'm holding myself back again. And I ran through my worries and whatnot with Orun, and he wrote something that just, it hit me, right? Because my biggest problem in terms of going after my vision is that I'm trying to run two things at once. You see, so I'm a real estate agent, a realtor, and that is my engine for capital. Like, even though, like, I like the business, I think it's great, and I believe I'm decent at it. Not fuck that, I'm good at it. But it's not my, like, soul's passion. I can get passionate about it, but it's not like, it doesn't sit in my core. My real core is my music, my newsletters, and my content, and the creative world that I'm trying to build. That is my greatest fucking purpose. It's what I think about every single day. The Lazarus mythos. But I barely have the time or the resources or the talent, not the talent, but the skills to work on it the way I want to and to create the way I want to. And so, if the engine stalls, the dream starves, and if I ignore the dream, my soul starves. And this is what Orun said. Let me read this out for you. You need both running together. Not forever, but right now, this dual path is your crucible. That word right there. Crucible. I just finished going through a crucible of another kind. That was what started my inner work about like 5 months ago. And when I realized, oh shit, this is the moment. This is the fucking moment where I have to decide, am I willing to put myself through that pain again? Am I willing to throw myself back into the deep end? Even though things are good right now. Even though, like, new things are happening, new people are coming into my life, like, connections are getting stronger and whatnot. This is the moment where I have to decide if I'm willing to jump back into the deep end and do it all over again. To throw myself back into the fire. And I started fucking laughing. And that's when I grabbed my phone and said, I gotta tell the I don't know what to call you. I gotta tell the fam about this one. There you go. And I know it's gonna be difficult. Like, it's not gonna be easy. Even though, like, in the past I've said, like, once you are in alignment, like everything just opens up for you and it becomes easier. Doesn't mean that you don't have to do hard work. It's that things will just line up the way they should because you placed yourself in the right places. You were playing in the arena long enough and made enough noise to where you finally were able to get a big break. And this all happened because I found like this YouTube video of this like game developer who made this like $5 game, and some popular YouTubers that I've personally watched like played it, and he was messing with them in the game and whatnot and having fun with them, and it became this whole like super awesome like funny thing. And he made his own video about it as well, though, funny enough. And like he's been blowing up. He's got like 1,000 subscribers in a day, like after that video dropped, like literally the day before. And dude also makes music, like, and his music's really good. And I listened to it when I literally DM'd the bro, like, bro, you're a branding and content genius. Like, I'm so inspired by you. And even though like that really amped me up, I just kind of took a moment and was like, shit, I could be doing so much more. And the voice in the back of my head, Obsidian rather, I think I didn't talk about this recently, but I named my brain Obsidian. Obsidian was thinking like, oh, but what about like all these time constraints and like you need to kind of like, you know, survive since money's tight and shit. But any limitations that I put upon myself are simply that, limitations that I decided to put upon me. And I already have proven to myself that I can produce good content, whether it's a newsletter, music, or whatever, in a short span of time when I'm actually dedicated and focused on it. Like, I thought a newsletter that was going to take me a week to draft and then finish and write took me 90 minutes. And that was like nothing. And that anecdote there made me realize that I'm holding myself back again. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, now that I've gained this even greater awareness in the past few months, I'm much more quicker to realize when I'm slacking and when I gotta get back on the saddle. So this is actually when I have to surrender. Let me pin it to you like this. Lay back if you want to and like close your eyes while I paint this picture for you to help you envision this. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a cliff, and behind you is your old life. Everything that you have currently. Connections, memories, events, material things, whatnot, habits. And then across this giant chasm is just this is like these fresh green pastures and like a beautiful lush forest on the other side. And you can see on the other side that there's like everything you've ever wanted. The kinds of connections you wanted to cultivate, the things you wanted to create, the places you wanted to be, the person you always knew you could be, your highest self. And even though the jump between the two edges isn't that far, like you can jump that realistically. It's just the fact that you're afraid to fall. But after having gone through what I've gone through, I know I can go through that again. I know that I can break myself and I'm still gonna come back. I know that I can put myself through absolute hell and I'm still gonna come out winning because I've made it this far. And even though there is no tangible evidence of my success in terms of dollar amount, that does not. But there's that one line from Logic. Whatever. That does not surmount or mean anything to the amount of success that I have gained within myself by just still being here and fighting and changing my mind and learning to work with my emotions instead of letting them control me, learning to work with my brain and not let it overpower me, and still maintain myself in my center of consciousness and be able to make the decisions that are best for me in my future, and not just for my future, but to accomplish the mission. And the mission is to bring my vision to life by any means necessary. Well, as long as it's legal and not like some stupid shit. But yeah, honestly, I'm scared. Like, I can't lie to you. Like, I'm genuinely terrified because I know that I'm gonna have to work my ass off, and it's not just in working this job and working real estate and creating, but also in my health, because I've been letting my health go a little bit too much, and I'm tired of like just watching it happen. And the urgency I feel of like, it's funny because I just sense that there's this new wave of creators of all shapes and sizes, of all mediums really, about to surge, and we're gonna enter a new era of culture for at least the West. I truly do believe this, and it's only getting closer and closer. And I'm already seeing people like this guy, his name is Lovelock, who is a perfect example of it. Like, there is a new fucking era coming, and I know I belong in it. I am so certain of it. It is built in me, into my DNA, that I have to be there. Like, I don't care if I'm like a big shot or whatnot. Like, I just want to be a part of this lovely and beautiful group of just geniuses, dude. And that would make my heart so happy. So I have to fight that fear. Not just the fear, but the laziness and all these other emotions that come up. I can't let them control me, no matter how strong they are, and no matter how compelling they may feel. Or no matter how many times Obsidian tries to like change my mind. Like, no, I am dead set on winning. I am dead set on being who I always knew I was going to be. Who I know I already am. I just have to mold myself over and over again, and it's going to be painful. I can already tell that I'm going to be going through shit. But I finally learned that I don't have to be miserable while I do it. I've learned to enjoy the struggle and to enjoy the grind of it all and the process, even though at times I do get impatient still, and that's something I'm working on. I know I can do it. So there ain't much to it but to do it. And I'm gonna start by actually doing the work I know needs to be done, like the needle moving actions that actually produce results. For real estate, it's prospecting, doing follow-up, making content. For Lazarus, for the Lazarus Empire, it's writing the newsletter, making the songs, and making content as well. But I'm in the past, I wouldn't allow myself to live. I would just only do the work, because I thought if I lived a normal life, if I did normal things, if I allowed myself to be happy or enjoy anything really, then that would just make me fall back into chaos, laziness, and procrastination. However, now I'm much wiser in understanding that I don't have control of the timing. I don't have control of how it's going to play out. All I have control over is my faith and belief that things will work out in the work that I do. And I think my mistake recently has been not listening to the full quote that my brother taught me or said to me a couple times already. And what he told me was, pray like it all depends on God, work like it all depends on you. And I've been praying like it all depends on God, for sure. I think I'm good at that part. I don't need to worry about it. It's the part where I'm not working like it all depends on me, because I haven't had that sense of urgency, but now it's there. Now it is like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep, honestly, even though I need it. But now that it's there, it's like, I can't just sit around anymore. I can't just, if I need to process something, I'll process it in my sleep with a dream, but or journal about it, whatever. But I gotta get a move on, dude. There's something coming, and I want to be there for it. Ooh, I want to be there for it, and I am gonna be there for it. I just have to make sure I'm doing my absolute best and giving my heart as much as I can into everything life puts in front of me. And that is how I surrender. Wow. Okay. I might have to change my to-be list. Actually, no. It'll work. You can still use it. It's easy and simple enough. And I need simplicity in my life to actually not lose track. Anyways, think about where you might be slacking and why, and then recognize you have the complete authority, power, and ability to simply decide, yeah, no, I'm done, and I'm just gonna start doing this shit now, even if it's like difficult in the beginning. Like, if you have to, make it set the bar a little bit lower. And that's what I first did when I started doing my daily to-be list. And it helped me just start doing the work. But now I'm saying that I'm good. Like, I can do the work. I forgot that I could do the work. I forgot that I'm capable of much more, once again, and that I'm not giving it as much as I can. So, without further ado, your mind can save you, your mind can end you. Which do you choose? I'll see you later.